Presentations, it's an art in itself. And no matter where you work, which profession, which area, which role, designation, geography, you will have to do it at some point in your career. Not once, not twice, but many, many times. So it is worth mastering that art. It's worth becoming the king or queen of presentations. And the starting point, it's your mindset. Your mindset that you're standing there because you are the expert in the room. The room wants to listen to you, and so do your audience. That's the starting point. In this video, I will cover a few things that you should never ever say in presentations. 1. I'm nervous. Well, I do understand your nervousness. But look, those butterflies in the stomach, every single one of us get it before we go out and speak in the public. It's a very common thing. It's not just you. No matter how many times we have spoken before, we always get nervous. But when you give word to those feelings, you find more of it within yourselves, and you give an opportunity to your audiences to find more of such moments when you are red-faced or nervous, which otherwise they would have ignored. So rather than saying that I am nervous, say that I may not be the best speaker in the town, but what I bring with myself is my complete authenticity and my ability to create outcomes for this room. How powerful, isn't it? And your body language, immediately you will conquer it right from the very beginning. 2, saying that I didn't get much time to prepare. Now, who wants to listen to a half-baked story or a perspective or a view that you haven't put much efforts in? Who wants to do that? The audiences, they feel disrespected because it's not the best use of their time when you are not bringing your 100%. So never ever say that. Whatever time you've spent on it, do justice to your audiences because, as I said, you are the expert in the room and they are trusting you with that. 3, saying that I do not have much time, so let me rush through a few slides. Well, as a good presenter, you need to be on top of your time management. You need to practice beforehand and understand how much time you will be spending on each slide. Well, it is possible that you may go a little up 5-10 minutes, but in that case, ask permission from your audience. Is it okay if we go 7 minutes over, 12 minutes over, and more often than not, audiences will be okay with it. I've tried it a number of times and it's fine. Number 4, saying that don't take notes. The slides will be sent to you later. Well, you are delivering your best. Let your audiences do whatever they want to absorb it to their best ability. Let them take notes to the heart's content. Why restrict them? Unless there's an activity for which you need their 100% attention or you want them to look at what is happening in the room or look at you. Unless that is there, let them do whatever they want to do with your delivery, with the points that you are presenting, right? Number 5, saying that, well, you've gone over time, so there is no scope for Q&A. If you have promised Q&A before, it is your responsibility to enable them to ask questions. And I can tell you, when I started giving presentations, this was the most scary thing for me because I would be really fearful of what questions audiences will ask and whether I'll be able to answer it or not. Because presentations, I know my subject, I know the flow, and I can just present it. But the moment they start asking questions, it's like my test. I would take it as my test. However, with time, I realized that those are the moments when your audiences are contextualizing it to their own situation. And what you're teaching or what you're presenting, it makes more sense when you answer those questions. A connection is established between you and your audience at that moment. So Q&A, I would say it's the most important part of presentations. Do not skip it, especially if you have presented it before. If you have promised it before. If you take these 5 points into consideration, you will be able to deliver your presentations with much more power, impact, and a better connection with your audience, enabling you to get the outcome that you want from that particular presentation.